Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm at S&B Filters headquarters in Ontario, California, where we've been manufacturing filters for more than 30 years. Do you remember the old game show To Tell the Truth? Well, there's a lot of myths out there about filters, and we'd like to look at those myths, but get to the truth behind them. So let's go check it out. Myth: all filter companies test and certify their filters. Truth: at S&B, we do. Demand certified filters. We're here at S&B's ISO 5011 testing facility, and here's the truth about filter testing. Sure, our competitors test their filters, but they don't test all their filters, and they may not be testing them to the proper CFM rates. At S&B, they are all tested at the proper CFM rates, and we post these results on our website. You can check it out. Here's a test report that AEM published for a filter that was tested at 160 CFM. Now, 160 CFM translates to about a 2-liter engine, which is something like a Honda Civic. But if you're going to use this filter in a diesel application, you may be causing harm to your engine. And that's the truth about filters. Myth: high-performance filters that contain oil will damage a vehicle's mass air sensor. Truth: they won't with S&B. Learn how. S&B tests filters so that they don't damage the mass air sensor. And all of this testing is done at a vehicle's maximum CFM. Now, you don't want to damage this bad boy because it costs about $400 to replace. Another way we ensure that it's not going to be damaged is all of our filter oil is applied robotically to the gram. So that ensures consistency across all of our filters. So you know your filter is going to be safe coming from the factory. But what do you do when you have to clean and re-oil it yourself? For years, some competitors have been selling filters to consumers without providing them with an effective manner in which to oil the filter once it has been cleaned. S&B has introduced the Precision Cleaner and Oil Kit that allows consumers to precisely apply the correct amount of oil to any high-performance air filter. And that is the truth about oil-based filters. Myth: foam filters stop the dirt better than cotton gauze filters. Truth: you be the judge after watching this clip. Now, here's 2 filters from a Duramax diesel test, one foam and one an S&B filter. Let's take a look at the results. Now, a whole bunch of dirt passed through the foam filter, and I don't see any dirt on the cotton gauze filter. And if that wasn't enough, I've got the efficiency test reports right here. Foam filter, 87%. Cotton gauze, 99.33. And that's the truth about foam versus cotton gauze filters. Myth: all air filter testing methods are created equal. Truth: not so, but S&B tests to the internationally accepted ISO 5011 test standard. Now, S&B conducts all its testing according to the ISO 5011 standard. Now, this is an internationally accepted standard, and we do all of our testing in an environmentally controlled testing lab. Some competitors don't test at all. Some competitors utilize equipment such as this made by Superflow to test the restriction level or airflow of their filters. But without introducing dirt, you cannot accurately test efficiency. Some competitors utilize nothing more than a vacuum hooked to a filter housing. Consumers should avoid the marketing gimmicks and simply demand ISO 5011 test results specific to their vehicle. In order to properly protect an engine, a filter should stop at least 99% of the dirt and contaminants. At S&B, we publish the test results right on our website so that you can make an informed decision before you purchase. And that's the truth about filter testing. Myth: the same filter technology used on gas vehicles can be used on diesels and other high-performance engines. Truth: S&B invented a specific filter for diesel, supercharged, and turbo engines to assure engine protection and performance. Today's diesel and other high-performance engines operate at high CFMs, and the old-fashioned 4-layer cotton filters won't properly protect them. Let's take a look. Now, a high-performance engine will pull dirt right through this competitor's 4-layer filter. At the other end of the spectrum is the ProGuard 7. This will help keep dirt out of your engine, but it adds restriction, which could hurt performance. Now, here is the S&B 8-layer filter. This will give you certified filtration results with minimal restriction. And that's the truth about high-performance filters. Myth. Any cleaning solution in oil will work on a high-performance filter. Truth. S&B's formula has been thoroughly tested and certified. Can our competition say the same? Now, oil is the primary filtering agent in any oil-based filter, and a lot of research and development has gone into S&B's oil formula. Most companies who sell intake kits, superchargers, and turbos don't make their own filters. However, many of them make their own cleaning and oiling kits. Unfortunately, they usually haven't tested the oil that's placed on the filter. So if you're using another company's oil, it's highly likely that your filter is not performing properly and engine damage could result. And that's the truth about filter oil. Myth. If a filter looks like a high-performance filter, it must be a high-performance filter. Truth. Don't let appearances fool you. Now, this may look like an S&B filter, but it's not. It's from overseas. Now, it's wrapped in plastic because it's covered with dirt. And the reason it's covered with dirt is we put it to the test, and it failed. Take a look inside. It blocked only 85.15% of this material. That's a failing grade in our book. The bottom line is it all comes down to test results. So make sure you get ISO 5011 certified test results with every filter you purchase. And that's the truth about look-alike filters. Myth. All universal filters are created equal. Truth. S&B's AAF design sets us apart from the competition. It's true that many filters do look alike, but here's a difference in these universal filters that you're not going to see without looking inside. In the original design, airflow was good, but there's a ridge here that did restrict airflow somewhat. With this new design, we've eliminated that ridge, smoothing things out and increasing airflow and eliminating some of that restriction. So that's the truth about universal filters.